Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button. Hi, I'm Jill.
Oh my God, I forgot.
You're Gianna.
Hi, I'm Gianna.
And welcome to the We Watch It All podcast,
where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions no one ever asked for.
And this is a bonus episode exclusively for our YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh, the cats have catnip toys.
Here. Sit down. Take the coffee and run. You want the microphone?
We split up toys. Cooper gets some, Sissy gets some, and she's invading on his property.
She's been waiting for this one toy, so she knew she had to wait for him to fall asleep. Okay, focus. Anyway.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills mid-season trailer because it looks absolutely crazy. I mean, we've seen it, but it looks...
Yeah, now look, we know it came out in July, but...
True.
They just keep referencing it, so we weren't going to do this, but then we're like, no, you know what? They just keep referencing it, and things just keep happening with Kathy Hilton. Like she's just doing things that are crazy, and cringe, as I like to use now is my new word. She was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and
I didn't see that.
She put
She was with Crystal, right, I think?
Yeah, she was with Crystal, put her foot in her mouth he was playing a game that said, can you name that celebrity? And she couldn't name a lot of celebrities. She didn't know who Justin Timberlake was. She didn't know who Ryan Reynolds was. She didn't know who somebody else. But ultimately, when she got to Lizzo, she called her Precious. Yeah. She tried to backpedal and say that she didn't have her glasses on. She couldn't see or something, and a lot of look, it could all be true, but she just really made a mess of herself there.
I'm not speaking as my jaw is literally dropped right now.
Yeah,
I had no clue that she did that. I love Lizzo,
but she knew who Vicky Gunvalson and somebody else from the Housewives that she really shouldn't have known who she was, and she knew who they were from a distance. So that was like, what? No one's buying that.
Wow.
Yeah, so she just keeps getting herself in a whole heap of a mess. So we figured I might as well do the trailer because there was.
Well, I was just saying let's do the
unpack
trailer because it looks crazy. I did not know anything about watching.
Yeah, no,
live.
she did a lot of that shenanigans, and yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of when we were watching the trailer. The first time I watched it when it first came out, I was just like, holy moly,
it was just really overwhelming.
Yeah, excuse me, I gotta take my coat off. It was like crazy town. But
we rewatched it for my Marvel fans or just anybody. New rock stars, Eric Voss. We were watching it, pausing it, pausing it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Let's jump right into it. So it starts with a beautiful little montage of Aspen, and then we see Kathy on an Instagram Live with E Entertainment. And she shared that she had read an article that says she was like screaming and throwing things, and that isn't her. Pretty much.
I don't know. See, I could totally see her doing it. I really could. Cause,
yeah.
I mean, no offense to her, but when you see the fights that Kim and Kyle have had, I mean, come on now.
There's something in the DNA at that point.
Yeah, I mean, even Kyle, when she gets really pushed, she's more controlled though. But when she gets really pushed, she gets nutty too. And I'm sorry, I could see Kathy going off the deep end, not wanting people to see her do it, maybe, but seeing her, she could go off the deep end, sure.
And then we get a little like voiceover of Erica speaking, but while she is speaking, there's a headline from The Heavy, which I'm not sure what news outlet that is. I've never heard of it personally.
Yeah, it's probably some
but basically they say that Kathy Hilton. Oh, she's Googling. Kathy Hilton asked. It said Kathy Hilton asked husband Richard to rescue her.
Yeah, no, it's like a legit website
from a girls trip. No, I figured it was, but I just they always put page 6 up.
No,
that's the big
know.
housewife one. So I've never heard heavy in this context, but while that headline showing, Erica shares that she has never seen her so angry, and Rinna says that she had to lock herself in the bedroom. Now that I'm rethinking this, is Rinna saying it about herself? Like me, Rinna, had to lock myself in the bathroom, or did Kathy have to lock herself in the
No, I think she was referring
bedroom. Sorry, bedroom.
I think she was referring to herself. That
she that's what I thought.
Had to lock herself.
But I just
bathroom.
was rereading my notes. I'm like, wait, maybe she meant it in the context of of Kathy, but I don't know. And I'm like, how what was Kathy doing that frightened Rinna so bad that she had to lock herself in the room? Like, she couldn't even read the place cards last episode. She's gonna throw down.
I'm a huge Rinna fan, but she can be dramatic. Let's not be.
Oh, well, obviously.
But from the other side of that, like you're saying, what could Kathy have done that made her want to lock herself in the bathroom? What I'm thinking is crazy is the headline said that she had to be rescued by her husband from a girls' trip. A girls' trip? That's in Aspen. That's with people that she knows, her sister. Like, what could they have been doing to her that was so traumatic that she had to be rescued from a girls' freaking trip?
I don't know. Well, we also get a clip after that where she's like leaving and she's like, I'm so pissed off. But Kathy's never been in a true Housewives fight, so I feel like, I mean, we are going to theorize what we think it is.
She was always on the end. She was only on the outskirts of everything that was going on.
When we theorize at the end, maybe we'll talk about it that more. But like, she's never really been in one, so like, I hope that this. Not that I want it to be something horrible, but I don't want it to be like a letdown. Like, it's just like a basic housewife fight.
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's going to. I've heard rumors. Rumors mean they're not possibly true. That it had something to do with racism.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I heard it was something to do with that. I don't really know exactly. Or somebody saying that she said something like that. I don't know how true it is. But it's also hard to figure out who she had these issues with. Because you see Rinna talking, like you said, at that picture. You see Rinna telling Erica that she had to lock herself in the bathroom. And also Garcelle is there. And Garcelle looks absolutely dumb. Like she has no idea either. And then you see in the next ones that we're going to talk about, you see...
Well, actually, I do think Garcelle is there on the trip.
No. I mean, I don't think she was there when it happened, whatever the incident was, or whatever pissed her off so badly.
I took little notes.
She's there for the trip, for sure, but I don't think she's there, so it's, like, hard to say. But then you do see, when you were talking about, you do see her, Diana, telling Erica, again, with Crystal. You see that going on. So now it's like, okay, so Erica definitely wasn't there, but was Crystal there? Because Crystal kind of looked like she knew what Diana was talking about. So it definitely had to be Diana and Rinna, which we know are close.
Yeah, they're friends. Yeah.
But it's like, I can't figure it out.
Yeah, because the scene that you're talking about that we see, Diana's basically being like, oh, Kathy was raging. I don't even know who this person was. And this is definitely, I think you said it was like going to be like a 1920s party.
It looks like it's a 1920s
Yeah, it's not
party,
the disco party that's going to be, well, when you guys are listening to it,
so maybe
Beverly Hills
maybe
is
it happened at the disco party or something?
No, because it's definitely happening in Aspen because she's leaving.
The disco party wasn't in Aspen?
No, because the disco party is, for everybody who's listening right now, on the day this came out on Wednesday, right. The disco party is tonight.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm going to assume Aspen's probably next week.
Yeah.
And then maybe that other party will be the week after that. Maybe that's like the season finale party? That party?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, it's very hard to tell the timeline because now, like, with us doing this now, we now know that there's certain things that they're showing in there that
there are like
Christmas,
2 clips.
But the way they do it makes it look like it could have been when they were in Aspen. Like, that's like the weird thing about it. But it seems like it's gonna be focused on her, but but it's, I don't know. And some of the outfits are interesting. I can't wait to hear them explain their outfits.
We also, after that little scene where we were just saying Diana, Erica, and Crystal were talking, then, like, in a sit-down, a producer asked Rinna what made Kathy so upset, and they do the classic little, like, rewind the whole trailer, and then we see, like...
It's a long pause from Rinna. She's just, like...
And then we see, like, little fun moments, which... Okay, I don't know how to pronounce
it. Which is weird. They jump right from that crazy Kathy moment to, like, all this other, like... I know there's other stuff that's happening in the season, obviously, so you can't just sit there and focus on that, but... Yeah, it, like, goes to Dorit and Erica at parties.
Yeah, chocolate. I didn't know how that was. By the way, I looked this up.
How did those two get together is what I want to know.
I don't know. Nobody must have been available.
I mean...
but here's my thing. I looked it up. $5? Wait, no. 5 troubles for $20. They were the tiniest little squares.
Yeah, he's more known for his chocolate bars, though.
Oh, well, that was what came up on the site. And I was like, oh. And it's not even vegan? No, not that I can. We can barely justify.
He has a couple of vegan ones.
Oh well, I don't know.
Have a couple of vegan ones, but
I just looked very quickly.
Supposedly they're very good.
But I was
it's like
mind blown.
Chocolates.
And then we said, there's a clip from Diana's Christmas party, which I should have specified this more. I think it was the one where Kathy is talking about the vintage bag. Yeah.
Which is like a week old or something, and she's like, "That's vintage in LA." I'm like, "Oh my god." crazy.
And then Diana FaceTimes Elton John with Erica, so please be ready for that to all come back up one more time, clearly. Why are you getting him involved?
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on there. Like, is she just doing it for Erica's sake so that Erica meet him? Or is it going to somehow be mentioned because, yes, we're bringing the gala back again. Come on now, really?
You got to do it one more time before the party.
That's got to be let go, that gala.
And then there's like 2 more little fun things they show. Garcelle revealing her book cover.
Yeah.
And then...
Which I think, from what I've heard, also brings back up something with...
well, I know her and Erica are not good.
You know, Erica threw out her
Their book. Yeah, I did see that before the season aired.
Brings that back up again.
So I'm sure, they will not end well. And then Sutton has Erica over, and she has Popeyes on china.
Yes, Popeyes and champagne with her good china and silverware. I mean,
which they look like they're getting along.
Which is weird. I think there was a statement that was made or something that said something about her in this. It was very quick and brief. Something about look at who's friends or something. I don't know, something like that. Or actually, I actually like you now or something.
I have this right here in my notes. So after that scene, we see them on the plane that's taking them to like Aspen, and on the ski hill, Erica's talking with Garcelle's son, and I think it was Cherie. I think it was. I don't really remember. And then she says she's seeing friendships a little different, and Erica and Sutton both tell each other that they really are liking being around with each other.
Yeah.
So there's that. So I guess they are good. Pardon my drink clinking. Glass straw in a glass cup. Not a
I
great
didn't go
idea.
get my coffee because I didn't want to be accused of clinking a glass or ice. But meanwhile, you're crystal clicker here.
I'm sorry. Pardon me, everybody.
I was thirsty too.
Okay, here we go. We're regroup here. So the girls do a Ouija board, which I looked at your notes. Why the hell did you spell Ouija board with a W? I fixed it. You spelled it. You spelled it like Ouija, like a squeegee.
I have no idea. I was falling asleep with these notes. You know that. You kept catching me going. Go ahead, write something.
I'm like, are you ready for us to play the trailer? Because we'd pause it after like every scene change, and I'd be like, you ready? And she'd be like, yep, and she'd cross her arms like she was waiting every time.
It was just to prop me up.
While they're doing the board, Kyle, though, she asks if they're going to work out their situation. And what does Rinna do besides drag it straight to no? Obviously, giving a little pot stirring. And speaking of Rinna, we see a wine tasting clip, which was from episode 13, obviously, where she's yelling at Sutton. Which
is crazy, because how they put it together is really interesting, because none of the clips are in order.
No.
So it's just, they really created a whole story that is not really the way the story goes down, which is interesting.
Yeah, and then... Okay, so this is an interesting part, because we don't know if the subtitles are correct, but Crystal is with the group, and I think it was maybe that 1920s party, or a different... it was a different party, because nobody was dressed up. And she tells Erica... this is about the hearings... Or let's just go. I'm going to read it twice. This is about the hearings, and there are victims. Or this is about the earrings. The subtitles wrote earrings, and we were like, huh? Now I did look up.
But it did it twice because we looked.
So I looked up the earring situation.
Uh-huh.
So a judge had ruled that Erica has to return earrings back.
Yeah, I heard
that
about
Tom
that.
had bought in 2007
So
because
I think it is
he
about
bought
the
it
earrings.
with like stolen money. So her earrings are technically
Yeah.
stolen property. So. It might be about these earrings.
I think it is.
But I looked up the articles, and I was seeing them. They were, like, in July. So unless they came back and filmed that scene, I don't know how they would...
They could just be talking about it. I mean, they're
Maybe
still
it was
talking
rumored.
about stuff that's old anyway, so...
I don't know. No, I meant, like, July. This just past July. And they usually film in, like, the winter time. So that's what threw me off.
Maybe it just came out now. Like, maybe it wasn't, like...
Maybe they knew about it.
Yeah.
But Rinna essentially tells Crystal to shut her mouth.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be talking about what she doesn't know.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she's talking about this when it's not.
Oh, like just a rumor.
Yeah,
like
that's why she's saying shut your mouth, even though she probably knew what it was, but she doesn't want it released out there yet.
True. Garcelle FaceTimes with Cherie, and she says that if she was on fire, she has no water to throw on her. And Cherie says, well, we at least got to spit on her. Who's she?
I don't know.
I'm
thinking it's Rinna. No, I think it's Rinna or Erica, because
probably
Erica does Erica does say something about she does say something to her when she starts talking to her about her drinking.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they just kind of brought up the drinking again in the past episode.
Yeah.
So it could be
So
definitely about.
I think it could be something like that.
Because I was like, who's she? Because I think like the trailer makes you instantly want to go to like Kathy, but I don't think it's about Kathy. Like I don't know if her and Garcelle.
I still think it's Erica because
I think it's probably
Erica
yeah.
is like, oh, I'm done.
I don't think it's Kathy. And then, okay, so here's the other thing with the earrings/hearings, which we're not sure. Erica says that if she can be torn apart for the earrings or hearings, which both sound could be right.
I think it's the earrings.
And she says, and then she says, and the widows, then Kathy should have to own up to what she did too.
Yeah, so I think Kathy
must have said something wrong.
Again.
Yeah, and I put in my notes, I'm like, what could have Kathy has done that equals being stealing money from widows and orphans? So it must be something considerably bad. I mean, Erica...
And racism would be.
Yes, obviously. But Erica said that... But Erica was comparing, like, all the gala situation with her situation as well. So it's like...
Yeah.
Who's to say what her judge of, like, equally bad is.
And then they show Kathy, like, trying to defend herself.
Yes, with like, Rinna. Because Rinna says she wants to know where all this hatred came from.
That's what I understand, because, like, it's like Rinna's sitting there trying to defend Kyle, it appears. But then, like, Kyle almost looks annoyed that she's doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, that comes up in the next scene.
Yeah.
She's talking with Dorit, and she thinks that somebody in the group wants to make Kathy look bad. And they show, obviously,
she's talking to
like
Dorit.
a setup of, like, they show Erica, Rinna, and Diana, which I think they're all, like, hanging out now, like, post-filming. So...
Yeah, they went on a trip.
Yes, the trip. Where I think Erica got served papers after coming back from the trip, yeah.
And then the best thing is, you got Rinna, Queen of, like you said last week, the flashback where she says, it's not hunky-dory.
Yeah, the crystal.
Yeah.
It's too much to pretend it's hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory, yeah.
And then, like, after they show the little title card, Sutton's like, well, you are the company that you keep. And Kyle tells Sutton, well, if that's true, then we are absolutely screwed.
Yeah.
And that's the whole trailer. But the question is, obviously we kind of did say what we thought is going to be the issue. But, like, what do you think the splitting up of the groups are? Like, who's going to side with who?
Over Kathy or just in general?
Like whatever happened at the fight, like, what do you think the groups are going to break into? Not like they don't have to.
I think it'll be obviously Diana, Erica, and Lisa, and I think Crystal will stay on Kathy's side because she was out Watch What Happens Live, and she was still defending her choice of messing up with the
so maybe.
So I think she'll stay there. I think Kyle will stay there. Maybe. I don't know where. I think Sutton and Garcelle will stay impartial, maybe. Like, they won't get involved, probably. Like, I think they'll be, like, a both parties type of person thing.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Kyle's going to side with Kathy. And I feel like Dorit might just side with her.
Dorit. I guess she'll be on Kyle's side, I think.
Yeah, because she'll side with Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think pretty much the same thing because that's what it seems like. Now, for the event, how we were saying, we were like, well, was Garcelle there? Who do you think actually witnessed, like,
I think it was something with Diana, Kathy, and Lisa. I think those three were together.
Yeah, because I could see...
Because I can see Lisa Rinna carrying it on and stirring the pot and putting it out there, and that's why she's so pissed off.
Yeah,
and that's why Lisa would be so afraid.
When you think about it, the group, like, always on trips, they always, like, after they come home from a dinner, either people will stay up and party, or they'll go to, like...
each other's rooms and shout it up.
Yeah, or, like, go to bed. So I could see them, like, being the group that, like, maybe is going to hang back and drink, like Diana, Rinna, and Kathy.
They did that one time. I think they did stay up.
Yeah, I think Kyle stayed too, though. But here's the thing, though. On the scene...
I think that thing with Rinna and Kyle and Kathy is that I think Kyle didn't stick up for her sister like she used to not stick up for Kim always because she didn't know how to do it. And I think Kathy took a big stance and was really pissed at that. And that's why she probably was saying, like, nasty things about Kyle.
Well, here's the thing, too. So on the scene where you see... I'm assuming it's Kathy. It looks like there might be two blonde people. I couldn't tell. Going to these, like, cars... where she's saying, oh, I'm pissed. I think we said that we think it's Diana walking back in, chasing after her.
Yeah.
So maybe Diana didn't really, like, fight with her.
But she was there for it.
She was in the room, yeah.
Because she said it's not somebody that I know, because she's made a comment when she talked about Kathy Hilton in the very beginning. She made the comment that she doesn't know Kathy like the other girls do. She knows her as the school mom Kathy, like that drops her kids off. That's how she knows it, through Paris and all them, and school. So she knows her in the respect of, like, you know, the mom figure, nothing like this crazy screaming person that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
I will definitely say I think this is probably going to be not this week's, but next week's episode. Like, I don't think we're going to touch on Aspen.
Well, I just heard a rumor that they're firing Dorit, Crystal,
Not Diana?
Diana.
I could see that.
Who's the fourth one?
I could see them taking Dorit, not firing her, but taking her to, like, as a friend of.
Yeah.
Diana, I just think not enough people are enjoying Diana.
Yeah.
Not that people aren't enjoying Crystal, but I think
I just don't think she's got enough to bring.
She's
to the
not.
party.
Yeah, like Beverly Hills is very drama, and if you're not bringing drama, I feel like people instantly don't like you as a Beverly Hills housewife.
Yeah, I don't think she's. But I mean, I don't know how true it is. But like they were saying, usually when you hear these things, they're like the beginnings. Yeah, the beginning rumbles of.
Yeah, something. I don't think they're ever gonna get rid of Kyle, as long as Kyle wants to take his Kyle
was. There was a big thing about Kyle saying that she wanted to. She was gonna leave the Housewives or something like that. But then she went on to make a point to say that she's not leaving. So, you know, she didn't want Bravo to think that she was...
Because even, obviously, like, Rinna and Erica, they're always going to be classic pot stirrers. I think Garcelle's good because Garcelle will... Well, if you're going to keep Sun, she'll stir the pot and she'll stand up for Sun because nobody really will ever stand up for Sun. So you need at least one person on your team.
Yeah.
Which I just looked because if we said on August 17th is when you guys were listening to this, that episode, I think it's 15 is coming out. If 16 is the Aspen episode, it's my birthday. What a birthday treat. How fun and exciting. Oh my God. A real juicy trip drama for my birthday. What an absolute gift to me, Housewives.
Well, this was 20 minutes worth of 2 minutes, so...
Yeah.
We should probably call it.
Yeah. Oh, she's clicking the laptop together. She's shutting it down.
No, it's just it's hot, so it's saying, "Can you please give me a moment?"
We just want to. I mean, I was gonna say we wanted to give you a little bit of our thoughts, but clearly we gave you a whole lot. But you know, you came with more information that I didn't even know about, so of course we were naturally gonna have a little bit more to
give me the info.
Talk about. So obviously, if you're just randomly hearing this and you don't know about our podcast, links down below where you can stream it on wherever you get your podcast from. And
pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. So you can find us links all down below. You can go on our Instagram. That's when we post. And we also share what other shows we're watching on there. So make sure you check that out. Instagram. We watch it all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little exclusive episode that we have for you.
Yeah.
Hit
the button.